Hey, good evening. I know it's late at night, but I got a little bit of work to do, so I'm gonna be a little bit on live for a little bit. My camera falls, don't blame me. Uh, just bear with me. So, tonight I'm gonna be labeling my oils. So let's see. I'm gonna be labeling some oils. So I'm gonna try to see what it do. I'm gonna try to do something right now, so just give me 1 second. So but if you could guess in the meantime what oils I'm labeling, that would be great. That would be fun. That would be fun. But I'm just gonna take a minute and then try to do a few things, and then I'll start the labeling. But I hope everyone's doing good. I'm not gonna get into what I am labeling right now. Because I wanted to start reading off a little bit about the oil that I'm labeling. But I'm gonna wait a little bit. We're gonna wait just a tad bit, and then once we start, then we start. So I'm just trying to get a few things going. Get a few things going. I mean, I know it's like 12 o'clock at night, and I'm up because I'm trying to get some stuff done before tomorrow, Monday. So thank you for tuning in, Danielle Donovan. I hope you're doing good this evening. I'm doing okay. I'm just trying to make sure my Monday starts good. It's kind of late in the evening, but I want to get this stuff done so that way tomorrow I'm not like, running around with my head cut off. So I'm just trying to get this stuff together, and then I'll start. So just give me another moment, and then I'll start. Let me just search actually. So it's Sunday. Oh yeah, today was Easter. Well, it's past Easter now. My day was actually pretty good. It's the only day I did something this week that was pretty fun, and my son had the whole week off, so I kind of feel bad about that. Yeah, I feel kind of bad that we didn't get to do, some more fun things. But we did go egg hunting, and I got to do some egg hunting. I think that's the first time I'm doing some egg hunting. I'm not very religious, so a lot of this stuff doesn't appeal to me, but definitely getting together with friends and family, that's definitely fun. So if anyone have any questions, so I'm going to be talking about one particular essential oil because that's what I'm going to be working on at the moment. So I'm going to announce it right now. It's lemongrass. So why lemongrass? So the main priority of our company is to use oils that that are antibacterial in nature, or have that kind of component because we use it for cleaning. So that's the basis of it. But it's an essential oil, so you could use it for several things. So lemongrass, as I was just looking at it, it was saying abortificant. So which makes me know, like, I have to be very careful, or you have to be very careful if you purchase a lemongrass essential oil, that you're not pregnant, or the people that you're using it around are not pregnant. So that's very important. Essential oils are natural, but there is like a big safety thing with essential oils, because some oils you can't use around kids, some oils you can't use around pets, some oils even for you have to know your body. A lot of times I would recommend that people go to the doctor and make sure that they are, they ask their doctor, their primary care physician, whether or not they're allergic, or whether or not it will be something good for them. Of course, sometimes your doctor will probably be like, don't use, because you never know, might be against essential oils or natural products because it's not regulated by the FDA per se. So these are my little labels. Hope you guys can see them. I make them myself, so I'm always so proud. But that's also something we're going to be working on in the future, simply because we want to get the oils, not the oils, but the labeling and stuff like that, nice and pretty. So once again, I'm discussing lemongrass essential oils, so I'm just pretty much labeling them. So this is the bottle. I already put the oils in the bottle. I was gonna video that, or come on live, but I didn't really feel like it. But I'll do the labeling part. So that's pretty much it. Have a lot of light, so you probably can't see too well. So I probably labeled that one wrong. So let me organize myself, because I have different labels for different bottles. So this is our 1 ounce bottle. Let's see, this is our 0.5 ounce bottle. Let's get organized, because that's important when it comes to oils. Because I think I just put the wrong label on the wrong bottle there. Yeah, but in purchasing essential oils, it seems, very fun. I mean, and it is, because it's natural products. However, you have to take precautions. Like, I'm not pregnant, so I could use the oils. But if I was gonna go to someone's house, why do I have so much of those oils? That's weird. I guess I overdid it on those. Yeah, I think I overdid it. Let me see. So, yeah, put the wrong label on that one. Let me see if I could get it off. No, I'm gonna try later. Okay, so 0.34 ounce, which is this bottle. It's very important, these things, so sometimes I label them wrong and I gotta relabel, which is a waste. So I have several 0.34 ounces. Yeah, but safety, I always preach the safety aspect of the oils, because that's super duper important. Like, the scents are great, and you could, have all these healing benefits from it. But before you use the oil, like the basic oils are pretty good to kind of like play around with and use them, but you want to make sure that you do some research about the oils before you take them into your home, because you never know, someone might be allergic to it, something, so make sure that the people in your home are not allergic, or not, or not, like in this case with lemongrass, they're not pregnant. What else? Let's see what else kind of features that lemongrass has. Yeah, so one of the things, like I said, is it's the first thing that is on there is bortificant. So it's also analgesic, antibacterial, antidepressant, anti-diabetic, antifungal, antioxidant, antiseptic. So those are all the things that we look for because we're a cleaning company. So we use the oils primarily for that purpose. But if I was going to go into a customer's house, I would definitely, have a consideration that, maybe this person is pregnant or something. I'll ask before I go into their house to make sure I'm not, using the oil and then, she starts going into labor. Especially, you don't want that to happen. Maybe you could use it to induce labor, but, if you don't want to have a premature baby because you use some essential oils. So that's important. So let me see now. Lemongrass is native to Asia and thrives in warm and sunny locations. The plant is obtained from the whole plant. The oil is obtained from the whole plant, which is kind of like, as I said, lemongrass. So it's very grassy. I have a little picture here on the bottle, but I don't think you could see that. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. So, some grassy. So it's a great oil. So there's 120 species genus of, this is the botanical name, Cymbopogon, which are mainly comprised of lemongrass, citronella, and palmarosa. Okay, it's pretty important to know. I think I also over poured because I have more bottles than I have labels, so I might have to print some more labels. So let's see. The plant has been taken for water retention, muscle stiffness, nervous upsets, and infections. So that's something I was reading over earlier about using essential oils for bacteria. So one of the things they were saying that you could use it in your bath for infections. So it's another thing, like you can't just so you have the oils, they're natural. You might be tempted to just, you're having you're trying to do a bath, so you just put the oils directly in the bath. That's a no bueno, because you don't want the oils to come directly, that's the first rule in essential oils, right? You're not supposed to have it come into contact with your skin. You have to dilute it first. So before you put it in your bath, just dilute it with some oil, some carrier oil, which carrier oils are, you could use jojoba. A lot of people like to use coconut oil, almond oil, 0.5 ounce. Let me see. Yes, this is my 0.5 ounce. And several other carrier oils that are out there that you could use before you add it to the carrier oil, then you put it in your bath. You don't want to put it in your bath directly because you might, burn your skin, or what will happen with your skin. Like in the case, because I know for sure I've put peppermint essential oil on my skin, and that gives you a burning sensation for sure. Lemongrass, I think this is also a oil that you can't use in the sun, so you have to be careful if you put it on your skin and then you go out in the sun. But everyone always says to use sunscreen. I'm not a big sunscreen person, so I think sunscreens have a lot of chemicals in it, so that's one of the main reasons why I won't use it. However, if you could find a natural one, that would be good. So let's see what else. In the Amazon region, lemongrass is mainly used to help digestion, regulate menstrual cycle, and reduce fever. Okay. Oh, hey, Austin Jones. How you doing? Why are you up so late? You're supposed to be in your bed sleeping. And hey, Melvin. I'm about to sneeze. Excuse me. So let's see what else. In Latin America, a leaf tea is taken for the stomach, lung congestion, urinary spasm, muscle and joint aches, cold, fevers, flu, headaches, nervousness, and to lower blood pressure. So another thing that it says in the properties is that it's antidepressant. So when they used it for nervousness, it probably calms your nerves. So that helps with depression. Lower blood pressure. There are leaves used to relieve toothaches. The sap from the plant is made into a compress for eye infections. Once again, the antibacterial, antiviral stuff. The rhizome tea is used as a mouthwash to help the gum and teeth and for cold, stomach, and intestinal discomfort. So yeah, so good properties, but just be careful with the oils. So I guess, like, you know, one of the oils that I know that you could use for depression would be lavender essential oil. So one of the ways that you could use it is to diffuse it or make a blend. So I would have to look up like blends that you can make with lemongrass, because I haven't looked into that as yet. But I think to make blends are probably really good, because the blends will help to aid like different things like lavender, maybe the lemongrass. It all depends on the properties of the oil, but if you blend like maybe lavender and but the lemongrass is so powerful that you're probably going to be using like 1 drop, depending on what you're going to do, diffusing, or you're going to use it as a bath. How many drops, you know, you're going to use. But that stuff, you know, a lot of the stuff, information is online. So you could go online and, you know, do a Google search. What is the dilution ratio for certain things? If you're going to use it for your bath, if you're going to use it for diffusing, definitely, like my diffuser is small, and most diffusers are small. So you don't want to add too much oils to it, because then it will be, you know, too strong. So that's also another thing that you could become desensitized or develop a sensitivity to the oils, which you don't want to do, because oopsie crapola, I'm not putting that on right. Let me visually show y'all what I'm doing. But that's more or less it. I labeled all the oils. But yeah, you could develop a sensitivity to the oils. So the sensitivity is that you overuse the oils. And then not only that, if you diffuse the oils for too long, or if you make it too strong, you know what you're going to get? A headache. So even though the products are natural and it's plant derived, you have to understand that, like, you know, to make this bottle, not even, let's get the smallest bottle. To make this bottle is probably like pounds of plant that goes into it. So you don't want to overdo it, because then you kind of like, you know, create a sensitivity. And not only that, you probably, especially lemongrass, because it's so strong, you probably feel sick after using it for a long time, or for using too much. Let's see. In India, the oil is applied to the skin for ringworm. The leaves are used for fever as well as menstrual and digestion problems. Okay, in Thailand, lemongrass is popular food flavoring ingredients. Yes, that is very true, because if you go to a Thai restaurant, they'll definitely put lemongrass, I guess it's the leaves, on your food. So that's definitely, actually, lemongrass soup. That's what they make a lot in Thai restaurants. So you probably, if you have been to a Thai restaurant, you probably came into contact with, you know, drinking some lemongrass soup, which is really good. So let's see what they said. That lemongrass is popular food flavoring in Asia. A tea is made for menstrual conditions and regulate blood sugar. So like I said, like with this oil in particular, you got to be careful if you're using it and making sure. Isn't it the root? I guess it's the root that they use. I mean, I'm not a chef, but I could check. Let me see. Let's go on Google and look. Oh no. What they use for the, but I guess it's the root. It would be the root because it's the white part. Thai lemongrass soup. Here we go. It's really good, actually. Oh, the stalk, that's what they use. I guess, yes, I think that would be the root. Yeah, Thai with coconut. That's super good. As I'm reading this over, I'm like, yeah, I want some chicken Thai curry soup. So lemongrass is highly aromatic. That's what I said. You don't want to use too much of it because, yes, it is really good. You don't want to use too much of the oil because it's. I mean, even if as you're drinking the soup, it's very pungent, the smell. So you know, just a little bit of lemongrass and you're, you know, sends you sailing. And it's very sweet also, the scent. So it's like, it's either sometimes you like it or you hate it because the scent is so strong. So lemongrass is highly aromatic and widely cultivated in Asia tropics for the essential oil. It is used primarily in perfumery, to fragrance, skin care products, and soap, and as flavor in Asian and cooking, soft drinks, candy, ice cream, and baked good. This is the botanical name, Cybopogon, which, as I'm saying that now, does sound very Thai. So Cybopogon flexusus is known as East Indian lemongrass. So you have different botanical names for different plants grown in different regions. Cybopogon citratus is known as West Indian lemongrass. That's probably grown in Haiti because I know that's where they grow a lot of lemongrass. Known as West Indian lemongrass, its essential oil contains less citral than the East Indian type. Cybopogon pendulus is known as North Indian lemongrass. Its essential oil contains more citral than the other varieties. So, depending on the oil that you buy, this oil, I could look it up which one it is, so that way we know maybe why. So probably this one, it smells very lemony, so this one is probably the Cybopogon pendulus, which is the North Indian lemongrass, and it has a lot of citral scent to it. So let me see, which one do I have? Come on. Let's see. So I have a lot of oil, so sometimes I don't essentially remember the names or remember the botanical name per se. I hope I have it on here so that way I don't have to go looking. Nope, I don't have it on here. Let me see. Let's see. The greatness of the internet. Let's see which one. I hope it has the botanical name. Yes. Well, this, I think the one I have is a Cybopogon flexus. So that one is the East Indian lemongrass. So let's see what else. So practical uses. Okay, let's see. Lemongrass pure essential oil is said to work for 30 minutes to repel mosquitoes. So mosquitoes doesn't like the scent. But when it comes to essential oils and repelling mosquitoes, like different oils work in different ways, and then you have different mosquitoes. So you might think that this lemongrass, you have to do some research again to see, okay, does this lemongrass repel American mosquitoes, or wherever you're traveling to, mosquitoes. Or you could just make a blend with different essential oils, so that way you know that it's repelling different types of mosquitoes. So that's also another thing that you have to keep in mind when you're purchasing them, essential oils, or you're purchasing an oil thinking like, oh, it repels mosquitoes, so I'm gonna buy this oil and then I'm gonna put it with some carrier oil and rub it all over my skin, and then you're like, I'm still getting bitten out here, like the essential oils still work. But it's not that particularly. I mean, it calls to be that you bought like a funky essential oil, but in particular, it's also the different oils have different constituents, just like this one says. Like, you have 3 different botanical names, and they have different levels of citral concentration in them. So depends on the oil, and then it's going to depend on the mosquito that you're trying to repel. So those are things that you got to keep in mind. So practical uses: improves digestion, balancing to the nervous system, calming, reduces stress, promotes a restful sleep. Vapors help open the sinus and breathing passages. Maybe that's why my nose is kind of getting runny right now. Mood uplifting. So again, with that antidepressant property. Reviving, improves alertness, reduces inflammation and swollen tissues, contracts weak connective tissues, tones the skin, increase lactation, repels insects. So the properties are abortifacient. So that has to do with, of course, abortion. So you don't want to use it. That's key to this oil, knowing that, you can't use it around pregnant women. Analgesic, antibacterial, antidepressant, anti-diabetic, antifungal. And also with this oil, you are not supposed to ingest it. That's like a big no-no. Antioxidant, antidepressant, antispasmodic, aperitif, astringent, carminative, deodorant, deodorizer, depurative, diaphoretic, digestive, disinfectant, which that's what we use it for, because we're a cleaning company. So mainly we look for those type of properties in the oils. Diuretic, emmenagogue. I did look up that the other day, and now I forget what it means. Expectorant, febrifuge, galactagogue, hypertensor, insect repellent, insecticide, nervine, parasiticide, regulator, and this is in relation to parasystematic system. Reviving, sedative, stimulant in your circulatory system, stomach, tonic, tonifying, and that's in relation to your skin. So methods of use. So application: aroma lamp. So I guess that you could drop a little drop on your aroma lamp. A diffuser, which I do have an aroma lamp. Where is it? I think I put it somewhere. Inhaler, light bulb ring. So I guess that will be this kind of similar to aroma lamp. Massage and mist spray. So caution: people with dry or sensitive skin may require additional carrier oil when applying lemongrass oil topically. Use small amounts. So you don't need to use a large amount when it comes to lemongrass essential oil, simply because the scent is so strong, and you probably get a lot out of just one drop. So it's probably also working on my system, because I just poured these oils, so my body's probably reacting to it. I think I did put it in the right bottle. So that's kind of wraps up everything that I've had to say. So we do have lemon essential oils on our website, so you could feel free to go and make a purchase. We also have other oils, and this week, tomorrow, of course, I'm going to go live again on my Instagram page. So if you want to join me there, be sure to join me, and I'll be talking a little bit about lemongrass essential oil in relation to bacteria. Which, oopsie, I knew that was going to happen, because my thing, I need to get a new bottom for it. But either way, so yeah, I'm going to talk about it in relations to being, using it for antibacterial purposes. So either way, thank you guys. Check out my page. Make sure you subscribe. I think you do save 20% when you subscribe to my website. Otherwise, stay tuned for other informational in regards to essential oils. Peace and enjoy your evening. Well, good night. It's not evening anymore. It's night. Bye, guys.